you know, people come in and they're like, oh, what does this crystal do? She's like, I don't know what any of them do. And I was like, just fucking lie. Just make it up. It's good for your dreams. It's good for this. She would never do it, but I was like, just tell them what they want to hear. That's what
right.
And they're gonna believe.
What's up, guys? Luke Soin here. We're making a movie called Hell Yeah! That's right, we changed the name. So we'll do a video. Yeah, we'll probably do a video about that at some point. But I'm here today with my friends Britt Beer and Joe Hauner.
And Nacho.
And Nacho. And we are going to talk about, we got into the Napa Valley Stream Festival, which happened this past weekend when we're recording this. Thank you to Britt for submitting our trailer. We couldn't have done it without her.
I feel like we're still beaming and like processing from what a cool festival put on by Farron DeWeese and Juliana Folk. They had a proof of concept category, and we literally submitted at like the 11th hour, and was really exciting. It got accepted and got to premiere it in front of a bunch of people, and it did well.
So they was set up into these things called binges. Mm-hmm. So they had like an AM binge and a PM binge for Friday, Saturday, and we were in the Friday PM binge, which was like a comedy block. Yeah. It started off, we were in there. We can zoom in on that maybe.
It was a 4-day festival. It kicked off Thursday, and we got to do a TV interview with Marcus Allen.
A lot of Sacramentans. Brittany Beer, you started in Sacktown. Yes. Talk about your project.
Yes, okay, so we are here for Hell Gig, which is created and produced, written, and directed by Luke Soin, and our DP Vinchandra here.
Whoa! What? I don't know what my expectations were because I don't watch the local news anymore, but I was like, yeah, we'll get to talk about it. And then it's just kind of like us standing there chatting, and then he'll be like, and they'll be like quiet, and he'll be like, hey guys, welcome down to Napa. And you're like, whoa. And then he just kind of asked us, like, what's this all about? And we get to say like 3 sentences, and then it's like, all right, back to you. So it was really cool, but it's also kind of like, you can get to talk in depth about the thing at all, which I was like, oh man.
Is he a vampire, you think?
I think so. He hasn't aged ever. Yeah.
He is just always awake. I mean, he's just awake and excited at 5-something in the morning.
Yes, seriously.
I think he's
a vampire.
No, I think he's a butler at the Haunted Mansion. That's what he looks like to me.
He must be a sunscreen vampire too, because he can be out during the day.
Vampire. You know? Yeah, right.
He's able to put a cream
like
on
the Blade universe.
He's a Blade universe vampire.
Or it could be Twilight. Is he sparkly?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys met him. Was he sparkly?
He was.
His personality was sparkly.
Yeah.
For
well,
sure.
there you go.
Any questions? Any stone left unturned?
Did he smell good?
Oh, I didn't.
My nose sucks, so I can't. Yeah, I didn't hug him.
No, I hate that. I'm like, okay, next time I see him, I'm gonna smell him.
You gotta sniff him. Yeah.
Don't hate it. Go with it.
Yeah. You gotta sniff Marcus Allen.
And that was funny is we got like the clip in like 360p, which is great. I'll insert it right now.
And Luke, just knowing that the very first images of this project are going to be shown to a larger audience, how does it make you feel?
I'm so scared. No, I'm excited. It's this is really cool. How many people are going to be in that theater? Like a lot?
Like a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah. A lot times thousands.
I am pumped.
Back to us. And but it was funny because I watched it yesterday and I was like, oh, cool, I'm on the news. I've never been on the news, and now I finally get to be on it, and I'm promoting my movie. And then they like, oh, so Luke, what's the thing about? And I start talking, and it cuts to the trailer. And then when it cuts back, I'm not talking anymore. So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it should be very exciting. And also, what's kind of cool, when I stick bringing it back home, I had no idea you were part of this, but Vin used to be one of the photographers at ABC 10.
I will say that the whole time I was there, everything I ate or drank was incredible.
Yeah.
No matter where it went, we went from a taco truck to like a fancy Mexican restaurant to like just
sushi.
Little bites, sushi.
What was the place? I don't think you were there, but we went to a tapas place.
Yeah. That was maybe it was Spanish, not Mexican, but yeah, I had like just the food. Everything was incredible.
I think I missed the fresh mozzarella on the last day.
You fucked up.
Were they making mozzarella?
They were hand making mozzarella.
I should have taken a picture. I couldn't eat. They had like little pieces of toast or bread, and I couldn't have that. So my girlfriend Vanessa brought me one in a napkin. So it just looked like a little egg, and I was like I just had to eat it. But then the napkin started sticking to it, so I had to like carefully not eat the napkin.
You can eat napkin.
You can eat napkin, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Next time.
I haven't eaten enough fast food lately to remember that, I guess. So yeah, the rest of the night was cool. On Fridays when we showed the thing, they came out and they just played our trailer, and it was so cool. We sat right in the middle.
Yeah.
I think you were on the stage in the back, right? And stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because Britt was emceeing and
Stage
Voice
managing.
of God, doing all this stuff. But me, Joe, Vin, and my girlfriend Vanessa were all sitting in the middle. Like, we were in the middle of the theater.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like cool to just be immersed in like watching us do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we haven't really gotten to see it on a big screen.
And we never played it for a room of people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always
It
just
was
on our
test
phone.
screening.
It's always
Yes.
just showing people like, isn't this cool? And then you
Mhm.
get a laugh or two, which is crazy just to do that. But to hear like the whole audience laughing at all the right parts of it, like not the wrong parts.
Yeah.
Right. And the crowd was super diverse. It was like there was all ages and sort of rich,
Persuasions.
very rich people,
Yeah.
broke filmmaker type people. All of it was there. So
Content
was cool.
creators, filmmakers, all in one house. And it was at the Uptown Theater, which is like a gorgeous, it was built in
Like an Art
1937.
Yeah, every town I feel like in California at least has one of those cool
True.
theaters.
Yeah.
If you look up, there was boobs on the ceiling.
there was boobs on the ceiling.
There was-
Oh, I missed that.
There was like a mural
Yeah.
or some like painting,
Dang it.
like
Yeah.
ancient Greek boobs.
Yeah.
We had to
Yeah, roof
Eight-
titties.
roof titty. Do we still time to change the name of the movie?
Ooh,
Roof
I like
titties.
That's a good band name too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was backstage, but I was just hearing laughs pop throughout the whole trailer. And even actually, I forgot this, but Heather Shaw did hear, and she was like, oh my God, they're laughing. Like, all the people backstage.
Yeah, we warmed up the crowd for Heather Shaw.
Yes, yeah.
The Jim Carrey lookalike comedian.
But tonight I chipped my tooth. Now I look like fucking Lloyd Christmas? Come on!
It's like, am I talking to Jim Carrey? Like, because it's not just her face; it's like her whole mannerisms
Yeah.
and body and everything. It's just she has a different haircut.
It's amazing. But yeah, it was so great to hear all the laughs, and they're all in the right spots, I think Joe was saying.
Yeah. Like all the where you should laugh, where we meant for people to laugh in the trailer, the whole crowd laughed. Got big laughs, and it was very what do you call it? It's like
Validating.
It's very valid. Yeah, very validating.
We've been
We're like,
working on
okay,
this for a couple of years now, and the fact that
it
still
worked. You don't know if it worked. Like you show it to your friends on your phone, and like they laugh, but they're your friends. You just like we went in dry with the crowd of
arguably
everybody.
outside of our quadrant that we're trying to aim for to sell this movie. Like who would go see it?
Yeah,
we showed it to not those people.
Yeah, it was such a mix of people, and it just laughed. People laughed. It was great. It hit, and then it caused like people to talk about it. They're asking Britt because she's on stage. The people coming through the stage are going like, "Oh, Hell Gig was awesome. Who did that one?" And
they showed three or four movies after us, or films, like short films.
Yeah, there was then a comedy block of 3 great comedic projects, and we did a Q&A, and immediately Aria Pullman said she wants to produce Hell Gig.
Yeah.
Which was so cool.
Yeah, she just called it out from stage. Where are those guys? I need to meet them, Again, very validating that, like, hey, we're on the right track. We're doing something that's cool.
And I feel like a couple of times Juliana would come out or someone and be like, and there's, we're highlighting projects like Hell Gig. And I was like,
yeah.
We didn't pay for that. Like, we didn't buy those spots. We didn't pay them off to say these things.
Yeah.
The one thing I wish we got to do was talk about it the way that they had, like, just even 10 minutes of just, what are you guys doing? Where's it going? Like, what is your goal with this? What's the vibe? Like, it would have been nice to explain something about it because I have those things ready to go. But it was just cool to be there. And then we got like access to all this stuff, like the food and the red carpet and the.
It was yellow, but
yeah.
It was a yellow carpet.
I know, it's funny they kept calling it red carpet.
But I liked it though. That it's like they're.
It matched the color scheme of the StreamFest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stream P.
No, Luke! I'm glad you didn't say that this weekend.
No one thought of that?
It was a golden showering of praise on Hell Gig. And we're just so happy to be a part of it. So I'm keeping that in. That's funny.
as you should. That's good.
Next year, watch, it's going to be like all purple or green because they're like, we're not doing that.
Can't.
No, next year they're going to give the
Ruined
Golden
it.
Stream Award to somebody.
Yes. That's the thing. So the film will be complete and it'll be a success story for next year. It'll be like, last year, remember Hell Gig? Now they got funded within a month and they filmed it and now they're back. And we'll be like there with Heather Shaw too. Like they'll be.
Yeah. Wait, you guys were we?
Leather Shaw. It's like Leatherface, but Jim Carrey. I don't know what that means.
This comic looks like Heather Shaw.
If he was wearing Jim Carrey's face.
Leather Shaw.
You have to take
God damn it.
Luke.
It's all staying in.
It's all. So many people too kept coming up because we were all. I wasn't able to just hang with you guys the whole time, but I had so many people bringing it up to me, as I'm sure too with you guys. And I was like, wait, are we indie darlings?
Right.
Were we indie darlings?
And even,
are we the
Can
puffy,
we say that?
Are we puffy chairs?
Yeah.
Even a couple different times there were people that were like, so-and-so is trying to find you, you know? Because the thing about the festival is like, you watch these binges and then you like disperse to go get coffee or food and you gotta come back and watch some more things, you know?
Yeah.
So there isn't a lot of mingling time. So if you don't catch that person or happen to bump into them, they might not find you, you know? And there was a couple people that we ended up talking to at the very end, the very last day. And it was like, oh, they're looking for you. You gotta find them, you know? And that was cool. That like, you know, from watching this 3-minute proof of concept trailer that we filmed.
It could have easily been forgotten. Like, I was really afraid that they would show it and they'd be like, okay, cool. Anyways, here's everything else. And nobody would care.
It kept a buzz.
I don't feel bad saying I think we had, I'll say, the second best laughs of the weekend.
Yeah.
Ooh. Who's first best?
Either Baltimoreans or Leah Knauer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Leah Knauer killed it too.
We might be third, but
God.
It was so cool to see because I didn't know what to expect from that movie. But we got to see the premiere of Jay Duplass, West Coast premiere of Jay Duplass's new movie
that he co-wrote with Michael Strassner, and I love that movie so much on so many levels.
Michael Strassner is amazing.
Yes, seriously.
Amazing.
And it's like a movie that
he's gonna get an Oscar one day.
It probably won't get distributed in any way until the fall.
So I think there's gonna be a holiday Christmas movie. We
got to see it now. Like that's really cool.
It was so cool that we got to see the screening.
It's very funny. It's cute. It's like it's a great little like indie dramedy, and it's so self-contained, and it felt like thematic, and it just worked. So if you want to go see like a nice little movie this holiday, you have to see it. I'm not just saying that to be like I like the connection, and you know, like it was good. It was actually really good.
And then also Leah Knauer just brought the house down. So fun. But she sings. She did improvised songs that were super fun. That were so good. I didn't know some parts of them were improvised.
Yeah. She got the audience involved and stuff. That was fun.
Yeah. What was that? Leah Knauer or Leah is a bitch.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about the weekend was that morning that we showed it, the trailer. I was at this like little breakfast thing before the first binge. At that point, it was just me and Britt still there. Like I was like at this little breakfast like alone at a table, and there was like other guys at a table, and I was like, I'm gonna talk to them because there are other guys like me. And so I went and I was like, hey guys, I don't know anyone, and they're like, yeah, cool. And I met everyone, and there's this guy, I won't name him. He was super cool and nice, and I got to know him. And then he saw after the trailer, I had to go pee, and I went to the bathroom, and I was kind of like, these binges are kind of long, huh? And he was like, your trailer was so good. We're just standing there with our dicks in our hands. Just like, seriously, like that, I'm going to tell people about it. I'm like, okay, thank you. Shake, shake.
That's amazing.
We shook on it. And
and now it's fun day.
And we kept running into him too, and he was so cool and nice. So it was like neat, and then we got his email. And then we also met these people, Kimmy and Calvin, and they she directed and he director of photography, the Mildred for a Million short.
So funny.
Which was it was so good. It was like,
so good.
It was like cute and hilarious and beautiful well shot.
Yes.
It was like I told them it was like cinematic. Like it didn't, some of the stuff we saw was very like in your face and on the, like we're going to tell you and not, it just felt very like, the film is about this 90-year-old lady named Mildred trying to connect to her great-granddaughter over TikTok. And there's like a moment where her family comes over and they're all kind of like in their devices and making noise, and she's just sitting there at the table like, I wish I could connect. And they do this slow push into her, and it's like, look at it. They're not being, I don't know. It just was really good, and I'm really happy we got to see that too.
They treat the audience like they have intelligence.
Yes.
In that way,
exactly.
It comes across very good. I would like to also point out that who was the actor in that, the main character? What is her name?
Was it Marla? I need to look it up because she
Marla Gibbs.
Marla Gibbs. Yes.
Oh my God.
She was
on
fall
in love with her, and she's
incredible.
A legend.
Like, incredible actor.
How would I go about getting 1 million followers on TikTok?
Sex tape.
I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And so I happened to be sitting next to the cinematographer during that screening.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of leaned, I was like, how old is she? And he said she's 93. 93 years old. And she is incredible.
You
She was
just
born
fall
in
in love with her.
1931.
Wow.
Yeah, the creator was saying that during the filmmaking, they just like everyone fell in love with her and just had so many sweet moments and their 2 daughters are in the film and have hilarious comedic timing. It was just so well executed, and even just being clever about like finding a way to incorporate TikTok into this thing and make it funny and fresh, and just like I kind of don't know what's going to happen next. Like you kind of know, like it's a feel good thing, so you're like, okay, I think it's going to go positively, but it was just it was just really
And it was a short, but it felt like you wanted more.
Yes. I got to do the Q&A with creator Kim Bueller-Calloway, and I was like, we want more, but she said it's already a perfect piece as it is, but...
Which I respect. Like, if that's all it is, that's great,
But I mean, that's what it was so good that you wanted more.
Yeah.
Like, not just from the storytelling, but like from the actor. Like, you want more. You just want more of that universe that they created, which is really cool. So, yeah, good job.
Aria's Christmas tree short was
so fun.
So good.
That was
Circle
so cool.
of Life.
And you watch it and you're like, this is just so fun and so creative. We ended up talking to her later, and she mentioned that it was one take because it's one roll of 16 millimeter.
She shot it on film.
Yeah, with like a Super 8 camera or something.
Yes.
Or whatever,
So she had to shoot each scene in order without cutting. So she would like film, stop, do the next scene. She said she had to do like 3 different rolls to get it right. And they lost a dog in the process.
Her dog Cosmo.
He passed away.
The puppy.
Sad.
Yeah, but
it was so fun
creative,
standing on its own,
fun.
and then to know it was like also had this other level of difficulty, even just skyrockets how cool it is.
It felt like an Adult Swim short, like one of those midnight 15-minute things you would see. Like, it was really cool.
And I think she said she had to send the film in and the soundtrack separate, and they put them together.
So she didn't even know if it was good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Yeah, and she was so nice and so funny. And we found out she just moved to Northern California recently. So.
Oh yeah, she like lives in Napa.
Yeah,
so.
we're gonna be best friends. Guess what?
Yeah, you're gonna hang out with us.
She has a horror film too that she wrote and wants to produce. So
that's right. Yeah, she was talking about.
We'll produce it.
Yeah, we'll produce it.
You produce ours, we'll produce yours.
Hey, tradesies.
Is there anything else we should talk about before we sign off?
It's a huge validation step for us.
Yeah.
And it's also a huge next step to go like, now people in the world that we're trying to work in have now seen our thing. And if people that weren't there that they think should know about it, they're going to disseminate it to them because that's what they were saying. It's like, oh my God, we loved it. But this guy that I know really needs to see it, and that kind of thing. So getting those connections and making those through threads is, I think, one of the most important things.
We're just standing there with our dicks in our hands.
And again, thanks Britt for getting us into this festival. It's, something that we didn't know we needed. And even going into it, it's like you're nervous that like, oh, this is going to be pointless, but then it ended up being the opposite of that, where, it's not just the praise part of it, but like just the like validation, I guess is the best word, it's like.
And connecting to people that may or may
cool shit,
Even if nothing, they don't help us, it's just they're neat, fun people that we got to hang out with the whole weekend and maybe see again someday. So it's like cool that
we
make friends. I like making friends.
Yes. Yeah, it was so cool to be in that world and orbit. And I love too, I think the term I kept saying, like you and Vin were saying, is that it's a project that punches above its weight.
Yeah.
Of like, look what we did with just a shoestring budget. And
imagine what we could do with more. If you want to send us money or
people, we need your money.
P.O. Box 123.
Yeah. Comment below or click on our web links.
But yeah, it was cool. A lot of people believed in it, had fun. Click our linkies. A lot of people too, I feel like it's rare to see a film about stand-up comedy too, that I feel like...
Made by stand-up comedians.
Exactly.
We might not be famous,
homegrown.
But we
That's where the homegrown meant to be.
So this is a movie that celebrates hometown heroes.
I'm forcing that one.
That's okay. That's what a lot of bits are. You have to force it till it works. And then eventually it may be funny someday. But I think that takes us to the end of our video today, you guys. Thank you for checking it out. Sorry we've been haven't made a lot of these, but we're busy and there's a lot going on, and sometimes this goes up and down with stuff happening. So hopefully we'll have a lot more videos for you, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Hi. Wait, I have one last thing I was gonna say.
Oh, post-credit scene.
Or you can edit this, Luke. We'll just give you
it?
more work. There was cool people like social media influencers.
Oh, the tall guy.
Tyler Bergantino, and he was so nice.
He was so fun. We ended up bumping into him a lot too. I mean, he's obviously very noticeable. He's like this pillar among men. You know,
he sort of has this
physical pillar. You know?
He looks like you need to know him because he's just always like tall and smiling. So you're like,
he was so nice.
Yeah, no, very, very rad dude to meet. Very nice.
Yeah, he was super cool to talk to.
And he follows our project now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be in fucking Miami for the Formula One race.
Aww.
I hate you, Tyler. I want to be there.
No, it's so cool. And that's, I think, too, one thing I wanted to touch on with Hell Gig is that you're documenting online the journey of making it. So not only is it a movie, but also in that world like StreamFest of being a content creator with social media and YouTube, showing the behind the scenes journey, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that would have been kind of cool if they showed one of our BTS videos.
Yeah.
That's what this is right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we're in that.
We're in it right now.
We're in that right now.
Wait, help. Help, we're stuck in here. Okay, that was dumb.
Yeah, cut that.
Cut that, God. Gross.
Cut it. But don't forget to golden stream us on all the social media platforms.
Make sure to golden stream us so we can, get the most golden stream
Golden
we can.
Stream Award.
Is it?
Shower us with your golden stream.
Shower us. With
I'm
golden
trying to think
praise.
of puns that relate and I can't.
Piss face.
You're in this with us now.
No. I'm sipping coffee.
Welcome to the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Piss face. Oh, God.
I use that mug. Why would you do
that button?
That's my favorite. One of my favorite.
Well, that answers that question.
All right. On that
Does she
note,
spit or swallow?
Okay.
My hair is shiny. Obviously, I swallow.
Cut that. Cut that. We've now gone into the 21 and over.
Wait, wouldn't that be funny though if she's a succubus who spits?
What? Oh. Yes.
We can write that joke into the script.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is all staying in. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Follow us at HellGigFilm on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow at Britt Beer. Is it underscore or Britt Beer?
Oh yeah, BRITT_beer.
Like BEER.
Oh yeah, B.
Like the drink that makes you pee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which you swallow because it's beer. And at Joey Nicknames.
Yeah, you don't have to follow me. Yeah, whatever. That's mostly just pictures of my daughter.
Aww.
Okay.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Cool.
You can follow me though if you want.
Or you at Hyperlive stuff.
Oh yeah, at Hyperlive Events, Hyperlive Podcasts.
I'm gonna follow you right now.
And at Luke Soin. All right, you guys. Thank you.
I'm gonna block Luke right now.
Bye.